Nade's being tossed in, but shouldn't do an awful lot. It's LFT, the duo we saw earlier, managing to find their way into a decent spot of the zone. But they're also going to have to move here, as 9 squads remain. LG also looking and getting aggressive in that kill feed. MSP still just sharing out those heals. And a Horizon Gravity Lift onto the roof of the building is going to come through. But Optimistic it gets absolutely deleted by the 30-30s of Friend Zone. More 30-30 action we're seeing right now, and it's going to have to be the solo play from Cairo Shio to come in and potentially grief some of these teams in the back. It's not going to happen, and MSP once again holds strong. Hot Dog are still in that building. They have a good spot. A team that's looking for a good spot there. They have a good spot for now, but are looking to take more space and push up a bit further as Friend Zone. Here's the fight in this building. LG, CMB. And I believe, who else is in here? And LNM as well. LG, CMB, LNM all occupy this building. One team will be able to get out of here alive. Who's it going to be? 3 seconds, we're going to find out here. CMB now have a Prowler to work with. As well as that Kraber, and oh my goodness, shot not quite connecting. But there we go, there is the shot, and 112 is a great start, but it's not enough to get that knock. Now this is where everyone's going to move. Friend Zone, they've lost Obi-Wan Kenobi. As Tractors gets that one picked up with the charge rifle. And the final zone going to be closing here as S9 are going to have to make a move, but by that it will be a very late move, as we do see a catalyst wall from CMB. They're taking that, well, no, that they're running into another team's catalyst wall and using it. Thank you very much, other team. Just buying time and waiting and watching. They're going to take the top of this building and they're going to command the high ground here, as everyone around them is going to be Raptors in Jurassic Park, and they're going to be surrounded. Hot Dog also in a fight right now, as Smark is the last one alive. He's going to get out, but what is going to happen here? We do see the drop come in, and that is Jammer getting that done. Cryobloom knocked, NATO alive. Jammer also in this endgame right now. What a massive endgame this is, as the Newcastle wall comes down from LNM. Friend Zone also getting involved. Matty last alive. LNM looking to clean up here in game number 1. They do just that. LNM are your champions here in the first game of today. And we talked about LNM. We talked about how consistent they are, how good they are at getting into those zones. They're going to have to fight each other at some point. The question is, when is it going to happen? Beer and Tree actually somehow just get out for free. They get out, but it's not an invitation to the party. You know, they've got to fight their way in. They have a pretty good spot right now, actually. They have managed. And we're seeing a lot more Newcastle play today on World's Edge. That is one thing we're seeing. Alt F4. Not in a great spot right now, but they do have a lot of opportunities. But each opportunity they have to, you'd imagine, have to probably fight a team for, regardless of which option they pick. For now, it's about trying to hold their back, and like this is it's an opportunity, but they've got to kill everyone in front of them here as two members go down, and With one remaining, you'd imagine this could be a cleanup for them, and it is. And a lot of loot to work with there as Team Infinite are eliminated. They've got to watch their back, though, as a team on the roof here are getting involved, and that is going to be some of the teams in this building. 07, Fox is down. And with 7 teams left in the final circle here, this is such an interesting zone. And oh my goodness, the stun comes through with the Watson fence. Can it be converted as Gusty gets so much good damage in, gets one knock, but manages to get out. Pipes with an emphatic spray right there. A Skeptic with that PK. Looking, shots not connecting, and that is going to be it for Skeptic. MSP hold strong. MSP are the winners for now of this side of the map as 07. Other team who are alive. The final circle calls, and 6 teams heard to that call. Everyone. I know people hate when I go free cam, but you just have to do it for this zone. I'm sorry, there's no other way. S9 Gaming command the high ground here. Let's find them. They command the high ground, and you'd imagine they are going to be the team who has to move the latest. The zone moves ever so closer. Tractors is still going to farm with that charge rifle. We saw him doing it last game, and he's still doing it this game as well. Now, a whole team's been spotted out in the open, but what can happen from it? Froyo Pi with the Crypto Ultimate. It is time for Friendzone to make their move. They look over the edge, try and get some damage in. They've realized they are in fact exposed to the teams around them. And this is where we start to see a couple of teams start to make that move. Raymond are going to potentially have to drop down here. They're going to go out the window for that drop. Catalyst Wall is going to have to be expired down on this low ground. MSP have already jumped down on the low ground. Raymond also down here, like we said. Friendzone are still up here. S9 Gaming also going to have to drop. They're good, they drop. Raymond, it is a farm for them. They're just shooting everyone in a barrel. Friendzone looking to go down. That's it for Friendzone. S9 Gaming with full HP, double red armor, purple armor, poised in a position to win this game. Catalyst Wall, they've saved it to the last minute. Potteruni, can he clutch this up right now? Kronos goes down, and S9 Gaming are going to be the winners of that absolutely chaotic zone on the north side of the map here in game number 2. Can Matty give us a nice Kraber shot here? We're going to stay on board with Matty for a bit and see if we can get some Kraber shots our way. The smoke is going to deny that for now, but now it's gone. Shots are going to potentially come our way here as Matty being so good at preserving these Kraber bullets and making them count. We're going to jump on board with this fight in the tunnel as S9 Gaming are going to clean this up as usual. S9 do clean it up. They hold that northeastern side of the zone, although albeit as a duo. And now, in this game right now, we have S9 Gaming, Friendzone, and LG. And S9, you'd imagine, aren't in the best spot, but and as a duo, are going to be playing for second here. And Potteruni's looking for some damage with that bow check bow. Spotted a player on top of the tower. Can he thread the needle with the bow check and take some heads off? He's going for that aggressive play, actually. I don't know if this is a death box mission or a rotate. Well, it looks like this is a really good play from S9. Recognizing that this is the side of the zone they want to be on. This is the side of the zone where they think they will have the best chance Tractor's looking to toss up some catalyst spikes. They do have the catalyst wall, so that is going to be an option for them. And Tractors, once again, we've seen him with that charge rifle. Just like NATO with the Prowler, we've seen Tractors with the charge rifle in every game. And the drop's going to come through. Friend zone, move, take the play. They start moving in. This could be all for free for LG right now. They're going to have a really good shot at this. But Friend zone have managed to stabilize so far. They're going to look to heal back up. Let's jump on board with LG as they look to clean up game number 3. LG with victory in their hands right now. Moving in. Everyone getting absolutely obliterated by LG. And LG are, you'd imagine, going to stand tallest here. LG get it done. LG Chiquito, to be exact. Take game number 3. For now, we're going to see what's going on up top, but we are going to go back to them. Care package going to be opened, but what is going to be inside? Let's see. The wingman. The wingman, another weapon. It just got added to the care package this season. Such a powerful weapon that if you, bro, honestly, the fire rate feels better. I don't know why, but you can hit some mental shots with that thing this season. So good. Especially in an end game now, getting it with 110 bullets in that thing, you're going to be shooting for forever. Now, can he even get out? Wait, that's a good question. Can he actually get out? I don't know how he's got in here and if he can even get out. Let's see. Might be stuck inside, imagine. It looks like he is. He is stuck inside. He's stuck inside the Trident. Oh my goodness, no. He can't do anything. He's stuck inside, and that's going to be the end of M&K. I've never ever seen that happen before. But, yeah. They still got top 4. They still got top 4, so it's alright. That is a W game in their eyes. And with 3 full teams left, you'd imagine that's probably all they would have gotten, so still a W game from them. LG, though, in another good spot. We saw them in a good spot last game. They took the win. They've held this spot down since Zone 1. With that early Trident rotate. Six seconds left. A wingman for Resin. Could that be the difference maker? As Friend Zone are going to have to move, and Obi-Wan Kenobi's got no smokes to work with. This isn't good for them. They're going to have to get fancy with the movement here. They're going to have to get fancy with the footwork. As that is exactly what's going to happen. And some big 30-30 shots come out from Obi-Wan Kenobi, but is it enough? The answer is going to be no. They go down. A 3v3 for the win here in game number 4. LG Chiquito versus Silly Duckers. Catalyst Wall is expended from the Silly Duckers. And they move forward. Space is going to be taken. LG look to get the early damage off the start. The Conduit ult doing big damage. But the Crypto ult trades out that damage. And Knock comes down. The armor swap is going to be getting. The knock comes through. LG have been dominant in the last game. But can that follow through in this game? The answer is no. And Silly Duckers clutch up with that clutch Crypto ultimate to take game number 4 and our first game of the new Storm Point here today. And Raymond, I don't know how you say it, I'm not going to lie. They get it done.
Enemy rather close.
My ultimate is ready. We are blessed.
Violent Titan. Red armor to work with here, and a mobile respawn as well. And the thing is, now with the new update, this is going to be so clutch for them, because Unknown is going to be coming back in with the weapons, with the shield, and it's going to be already in a good position to fight this. So Unknown hits the ground with an R301, an alternator, and a red armor already, and 6 kills to the name. Raymond have put on a show here in game number 5. Can they close it out with a good finale? The other two teams, the fight breaks out. It's Art, GC bots, and LNM just poke some shots at each other. Raymond have the spot away from everyone else right now, but they have the win condition if you talk about positioning. The other two teams are on top of each other. But the other team across have a Kraber, but that doesn't matter. BSU Wolf gets downed. It is going to be LNM, Raymond, and the team who we said needed to get better and get a better performance here. RGC bots. They've certainly shown up here in this game, but can they finish it off? Yuri stuck in a death box. Catalyst wall's going to come through from across, and you'd imagine. Oh my goodness! I was going to say it's the end of it, but apparently not. Finally, it is, and Violent Titan wins the 1v1. But the question is, they're not going to get this res surely, and LNM, you'd imagine, are going to come out on top of this one. LNM move in. LNM all day. LNM take game number 5 here, and LNM clutch it up. All F4 as a duo, making that play on the height, but guess who's on height? It's CMB. The Bangalore ult does go crazy and stun 2 or 3 people, and that is such a good play from Alt F4. They needed to make a play. They made a play. Viz. The res is going to come through. It is punished. Nate goes down. It's Jammer versus Viz. Jammer gets the knock. Can he finish it off though? Jammer looking like he's going to go down here. That could be the end of CMB's day here. It looks like it is. That is it. CMB eliminated as all F4 hold strong. Joe King and Viz with the 2v3. Let's jump on board with one of our higher up the leaderboard teams here, and that is going to be S9 Gaming, coming into this game in 2nd place overall, I believe. Never mind, 3rd place, sorry. 3rd place overall, I believe. And S9 are going to hold such a good spot here. The zone is ending directly in front of them. But it's also ending directly in front of Paradox as well. Was that Paradox? LNM, sorry. LNM. So, we might see a heal off here. We might see a heal off here, everyone. Could you end it in any better way? It's very possible that we could see one. And LNM and S9 Gaming are the two teams, in my opinion, that hold the best spots.
Enemy spotted.
The problem for S9 is the space that they have is very open ground. Another place I've never seen an endgame here, to be honest, is this place.
Tango spotted.
We'll have to see the more zone diversity we're getting on Stormpoint this season, I have to say. Apart from the down B zones, but we won't talk about them. Anyway, S9 Gaming, they're getting conduit ulted, and that could be LG Chiquito. They're moving in. They're moving in on S9. Damage going out. Bangalore There's just so much happening on my screen right now. I can't imagine what it's like for everyone's FPS right now. Yang Yita goes in. Some damage traded out. Knock comes onto Voster. Two remaining members of S9 are behind them, and one member of S9 remains. S9 Gaming are eliminated, and LG Chiquita steal the high ground away from them. They now control the entire of this zone, and can look down on Friend Zone here as Friend Zone creep their way into the zone. LG Chiquito have this entire high ground here. Such a dominant position they're in. Gotta be careful of LNM though, as LNM are below on that other side. The Catalyst Wall is going to be expended from LNM. The play is going to come through. Just trying to survive. Kryptonian Kratos goes down. But this is the power of the Newcastle. They're going to be able to get that res pretty easily. And they're just going to buy their time on the side of the Catalyst Wall. Peeking through, looking for some damage. They find that damage. Smart gets down by Kings. Kings going absolutely nuclear with the damage right now. Look, Johnny. What can he get done? Friend Zone eliminated. Everyone absolutely going at it right now. And here we have LG versus LNM for the win right now. Kryptonian Kratos versus LG. LNM looking to get it done here. They do it. LNM. They take game 6 here. And that is the end of our scrims today. LNM with a stellar performance.